Hi, it's a Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to go through my empties, give you mini reviews on what I'm loving, what I perpetually repurchase, and what was just kind of like, All right, let me start. I'm surprised I don't have more. I only have a handful of hair things. Addicted. If you're ever wondering how I get my hair to not be too frizzy, because without product in my hair, I look like a dandelion god deceived, and all you need to do is, and like my hair goes everywhere. It's this. This is the Cantu Curl Activating Cream, the Moisturizing Activator Cream. This is so good. I think they have different scents of this now, but I have been buying this and using this probably for the last 4 or 5 years, and I can't stop. It's not expensive. I get it for like $6 or $7 at Sally's. I get it at Walmart. You can get it's a little bit more expensive at Walgreens. But this is the one thing that I love. And if you are like making sure not to use products with silicones or phthalates or any of that sort of stuff because of your curly hair, this has no parabens, no sulfates, and no silicones. So this is like great for my curly hair. Another product that I really like from Cantu, and I think they might have recently changed the packaging, is this, the leave-in conditioning cream. So this is another one, no sulfates, no silicones, parabens, or mineral oil. I love this. So out of the shower, after I've washed my hair, I'll put a big thick layer of this in, and then I'll put this in. I wash my hair every 3, sometimes 4 days. As the weather cools off, I can probably go 4 days, but in the summertime, it's probably 2 to 3 days. But on the days that I'm not washing my hair, I'll get my hair a little bit slightly like misty, either by the spray bottle, or if I'm in the shower, I'll let like some of the mist hit it. And then I'll mix a little bit of this with water and kind of help to tame the frizzies, and that's what works. Some things that my kids finished up, this Redken Diamond Oil. It's a shine mist. I don't like the way this stuff smells. It has a very specific scent to it, but my kids love the way it makes their hair feel. It's just, it's like a layer of hydration without being greasy, because they both have a little bit finer hair than I do. I can't use it on mine because there are silicones in this product, but my kids have always liked the diamond oil, and they particularly like this spray-in product. Another product that I use on my curly hair that I like, I think I prefer this, but I found another one of these in the back of my closet, so I gotta finish it, is the Aunt Jackie's Curls and Coil Quench. This is their leave-in moisturizing conditioner. This is actually really nice. It has shea butter, olive oil, and it's one of those that it doesn't have mineral oils or petroleum. I think it's also silicone free, but I don't know. I remember when I first started using it, it was silicone free, but I think people are changing formulas all the time, and I haven't read the ingredient deck on this, but I remember that it was silicone free. But I like this. I get mine at Marshall's, so I was paying like $4 for this bottle. I think the larger size one that I'm working through right now is like $7, $6.99, and it works really well. Here's the one that my husband loves, and I love the scent of. He uses this pomade from Prospectors. It's called Gold Rush in his hair, and so it just, comes in a little tin, scoops a little bit of it out. It helps to slick his hair back and kind of keep things in place, but it feels very old-timey because it's like a pomade in a metal tin, but he loves this stuff, and I like the way it smells. Like, I could do this for the rest of the video, but he goes through this, and I'm surprised he put it in my empties, because normally it's just me saving all of this. The 2 things for my shower that I finally finished is this, the Tropic Glow Sparkling Gel Wash. This is, I think when I first got this, they had just come out with this body wash by Tree Hut, and this is the one that smells like the pistachio caramel scent. It's very much a dupe of the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, that scent. This is amazing, delicious. I like it. I wish there was a way to reduce the amount of plastic, because I'm looking at all the plastic in front of me. It makes my heart sad. So I have been trying to opt for like bar soap that comes in boxes as opposed to things like this, but when I want to feel a little indulgent, this lathers really well. It doesn't over strip my skin. I don't feel like I get out feeling really dry and parched, but I have been loving this. I also really love the Tree Hut Tropic Glow Sugar Scrub. You can tell there's a lot of hard water at my house. This is just a disaster. But between the salt and the hard water, this has seen better days. But the sugar scrub is so good. This also smells like the pistachio caramel. That smells really good. I also have the body butter. I'm this close to being done with the body butter, but I like this Tropic Glow line. I do have some cotton candy. I've been this close to getting some of the more fall scents, like the pumpkin spice latte or the apple scent. There's a lot of really pretty scents that I want to try, but I still have enough in my skincare closet that I really shouldn't. I'm almost done with my second one of these now. The other one is down to here. This is from Crave, the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. I really like this. This is a great cleanser that doesn't overstrip my skin. It's not very expensive. You're getting 4 ounces here. I feel like for the price, what is it, $16, $18? Yeah, it's really well made, and it's made specifically not to overstrip your skin or have too many ingredients in there to exacerbate sensitivity. Love this stuff. Another product that I love from Crave is Beat the Sun. This is their reformulation of their SPF. This is SPF 40 and it has a 3+ PA rating. I always love an SPF 50, but this formula is so good. I have another one open that I'm halfway through right now. I have 2 more in my skincare closet. My oldest loves this sunscreen. We go through a lot of it. And it's the one, it's $20. You're getting what, 1.7 fluid ounces. It's the one I'm willing to perpetually repurchase. I wish it did have a little bit more SPF in it, like a 50 would be great, but at least it's more than 30. But I know, Leah, you mentioned somewhere on Instagram a while back that they're looking at another sunscreen. Got my fingers crossed. All right, so I took the label off of one of these, and that's why it's naked. Okay, so I've gone through 2 of the Great Barrier Relief. This is another Crave product. I love this. So you'll notice here, there is a little product on the inside, and there is this little teeny tiny balloon. When this product was first originally released, it was in a glass bottle with a pump, and it had like that little tube down the middle to suck everything up through and pump it out. But then you were left with product at the bottom you could never get out of the bottle. So I was always tipping it over, sticking my finger in there, like how can I get it out? They devised this new delivery method where this balloon, when it's full, it fills up and it's inside this plastic bottle, and it's an airless pump, so you get every last little bit. So I, for whatever reason, took the plastic off, because it normally looks like this, so that I could see what it looked like, and then I left it on the counter this way. And my 13-year-old was cleaning the bathroom, and they're like, oh, what's that? And they unscrewed it, and it started squirting out everywhere. And they came to me holding the bottle, they closed it up, but their hands were full of it. And they're like, Mom, I'm sorry. I started laughing. I laughed so hard. I was like, Lils, don't worry about it. So I found a jar, an empty jar. We put the rest of it in there, but that's why there is still a little bit left in here. But normally, this product, I love this product. Let me just take this guy off here so you can see what it looks like when you don't open the bottle accidentally. Looks like this, and every last little bit is out of there. And when this is full, it's 1.4 ounces of the best, most hydrating skin barrier, like protecting serum ever. In the summertime, instead of using moisturizer, I put on a hydrating toner, I put on some vitamin C serum, I put on this, and some SPF. I love this. I've gone through 2 of these since my last empties. Here's the vitamin C I have been loving. I just opened a new bottle of this. I used to be like dedicated to May Love's Glow Maker. When I first started using it in 2017, 2018, like I would go through bottle and bottle and bottle. And then I think it was late 2019, I started trying other vitamin C's, and I forgot about this. But you know what? I think out of all the ones I've been trying, I've tried all of the ones from Beauty Pie, and I just don't like them. This is easy. This is fantastic. So this product really reminds me of CE Ferulic. That product is 100 and how much for 1 ounce? This is $32. You're getting 1 fluid ounce. This has vitamin E, vitamin C, ferulic acid, as well as hyaluronic acid. I feel like this is a really great alternative to those really high-end serums. I have been noticing that using this, my skin is looking a little bit brighter. I feel like my hyperpigmentation spot is getting a little bit lighter. I really feel like, I don't know why I got out of the habit of using this, and then I got disillusioned by other like vitamin C serums that I had not been using vitamin C regularly for almost a year now. So I'm glad to be back in love with May Love. I really like, first of all, it's affordable, it's effective. It does all the things I want it to do. Love this. And I'm on another bottle right now. I finally finished my second bottle of Merit's Great Skin. This is such a beautiful hydrating serum. It is a bi-phase serum. You can't really, there's like very little of it left. It has 2 levels that you shake and then you pump it out. I like it. It's super hydrating. This is so affordable. It's under $40. I think it's $38, unless prices have gone up. I mean, like, I don't know anymore. But This is 1.7 ounces, and I think if you're looking for a glowy, hydrating, calming serum, this is really, really good. But I find that in the summertime, the reason I haven't repurchased it right now is that there are a couple of months in the summertime. This debuted last fall. Loved it all fall and winter. Picked up another bottle like late winter, early spring, finished it up. And I haven't repurchased it because right now it's still warm enough that if I were to wear this, my makeup might just like, if you have drier skin, you'd love this. I have combo skin, and right in my nose area, in my T-zone, is where everything gets just a little too glowy in the summertime, but I can see like later this month or maybe early October getting myself another bottle of this, but I do really like it. I finished up a cleansing balm from Beauty Pie. This is the Plantastics Apricot Cleansing Balm. I like this better than what's the one that comes in the yellow tub that kind of gets hot. I forget what it's called. I don't like that balm cleanser. I do like this balm cleanser. It has kind of a faint apricot scent to it, but I feel like it's kind of expensive. Now, I know prices are going up everywhere, but I want balm cleansers to be one of those things that I pay like about $20 for. And I want there to be a ton in there. And this one here has 3.38 ounces. So I think that they're very close in size to a lot of other balm cleansers that are like this. This lasts several months for me, probably like 3.5, 4 months. And it does come with a really thin muslin cloth. So you're gonna put it on, go all over your face to break up your makeup, start like getting some water on your face to emulsify this cleanser, and then take that muslin cloth with some water and you can wipe over your face. You're gonna get rid of every little bit of makeup, and then you can do your second cleanse. I like it, but I feel like at this point, I don't like it as much as the one from Hamish, the All Clean Balm. I don't like it as much as the one from Banilla Co., the Clean It Zero. I feel like those are, this I have to buy only from Beauty Pie. The other ones I can get other places. They're a little bit less expensive. They have just as much product in them, and I don't have to wait to place a Beauty Pie order. So I feel like this is not likely one of the things that I'm gonna be like, yes. Would I be mad if I had another one? No, but it's not the first thing that's saying I must make a Beauty Pie order to get this. Do you see what I'm saying? The one thing that I do buy all the time, and we just opened the last unopened jar in my house, is this. It's another Plantastics line, but this is the Deep Nourishing Moisture Balm. My 15-year-old is addicted to this. It does have a very light, almost spa-like scent. It doesn't really smell like fruit or sugar. It doesn't really smell like cucumbers or melon. It just, I don't know. It definitely feels like it has a scent to it, not like it is just you're smelling ingredients. I could be wrong. I feel like there is a little bit of scent to this, but this is the most luscious, and at this point I can't get anything out of here, nourishing, heavy cream. So my oldest daughter has really dry skin, and this is what, like in the wintertime, saves her. She deals with eczema, and she loves this. I have to tell her, you know, I'll buy the next time I place a Beauty Pie order, I'll get a couple more, but maybe we should start looking for something that is not as difficult to get a hold of as this. She's like, Mom, please, it's my favorite. So I'll need to be buying her the Beauty Pie Wrap Star Mascara as well as this guy. I'm a huge Peach and Lily fan, and their Peptide Pro Firming Moisturizer is my favorite face cream. I like it so much. I have gone through, I think this is my third or my fourth jar of it. It's a pale blue cream. I like that it is moisturizing, but it's not heavy. For somebody with combo skin, it's just hydrating enough without feeling like oily or thick or like it might pill up. It actually absorbs beautifully into my skin. I feel like the formula has been really good. I don't know that I've noticed any firming or tightening. I just feel like I don't see any more continual droopage. And I feel like the fact that I'm, 48 and a half, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a miracle in a jar. I'm just looking for maintenance. And I feel like this does a really great job of that. Now, another product that I tried, and I didn't know this until recently, is that Peach and Lily has kind of like a sister brand, and it's called Peach Slices. So I've been trying a couple of products from Peach Slices, and their Snail Rescue Intensive Wash Off Mask. Oh my goodness, I love this. It's a really big and very generous sized jar, but this is so much snail mucin. It's really thick, and as you're putting it on, it really helps to nourish and moisturize the skin. And it's not one of those that kind of is thin enough that it starts to, droop or anything. No, it stays exactly where you put it. And when you wash it off, my skin feels so soft. If you're looking for a little added moisture, I really have been liking this. And this is a more affordable brand. at Ulta. Okay, it's completely empty, but this is another one of my favorite Peach and Lily products, the Super Reboot Resurfacing Mask. I need to get another one of these. I have a couple of other exfoliating masks that I'm trying, but this is still my favorite. This comes in a kind of a bright blue shade, and it's from an agave plant. I love this stuff. It's just enough to exfoliate without irritating my skin. I have combo skin, so mostly normal, oily in the T-zone, so I don't deal with sensitivity. This does, as you put it on, you can feel it kind of tingling a little bit, but I feel that this is the best way with like acids to exfoliate my face in 10 minutes than to take a physical exfoliant. I'm using one right now that's a physical exfoliant and it's good. I just feel that my skin is more sensitive after that than if I'm using a chemical exfoliant. So I will be repurchasing this and I really do like this. Here's a mask that I've tried and I usually I had been keeping it on hand for, you know, whenever I had a breakout, but I finally finished it up. I don't know that I need it anymore. It's the Sand and Sky Australian Pink Clay. I think it might be better for someone who has more oily skin or is more acne prone, but this I feel is like a little too harsh for me. It's not my fave. All right, my kids go through, this is what I get them. Their SPF 50 is Sunbum. It's not elegant, but they finished one of those because I'm trying to make sure my kids are good at wearing their SPF. And also finished up one of the Cloud Care from Agency. This is the moisturizer. I don't really like this, so my youngest has been using it. I have like a little stash of these and they're working through these for me, but it's a good product if you like a really low maintenance and you already are getting Agency, tack on their moisturizer and their face wash and that's all you need. But if you like to try all the things like I do, I think there are more elegant formulas out there that do just as good a job. This is okay, it's not my fave, which is why I'm letting someone else in my house use it. All right, let's talk some things that I didn't finish. Both of these primers. I just realized I'd had these for too long and I needed to get rid of them. So this one here is from Touch and Soul and this is from Dr. Brandt. Neither of them were bad, but they weren't so good that they kept me coming back. A couple of face mists that I finished. I like the Jeju Daily from Beauty Pie. This is not a setting spray, but a hydrating mist. And in the summertime when my face is feeling really dry, or in the wintertime when my face is feeling really dry, I've been loving that. And I did go through another of the Watermelon Glow recipe. I've purchased this like 4 or 5 times, and I do have a new bottle of the Jeju Daily. This is the empty one. Here's the one on my desk here that I already have for hydration. All right, just down to makeup. I was so bummed because I finished up another one of my balm.coms and one of my kids used the last of another one and instead of putting it in my empties, they threw it away. So we've gone through 2 of these. I know this is the original. They don't make this version anymore. Super sad. I'm gonna miss it because I think I have 3 tubes left. 2 of them are open and then that's gonna be it. And I will need to find a new lip balm. But I love the old Glossier balm.com. All right. Did not love this. This is from Rare Beauty. They don't even make this anymore, but this was their Brow Harmony. Pencil on one end, brow, like the pencil was okay. It was a little too chubby for me, but it was this here that was so disappointing. The spoolie and the product in here, it was goopy. It had fibers, but it looked like it left little chunks. Not a good product, which means I'm really not that curious to try the new like replacement of their new brow product. My favorite one comes from M. This is the Micro Fluff Sculpting Brow Cream. I use the shade Universal Taupe. Love this because like the wand in here, look how tiny and skinny it is. It's perfect. This one I was down to the point where I was scraping the walls. There was nothing left. I do like the Rare Mascara. I didn't have a full size. I had this little trial size and it's good, but is it my favorite? No. I know some people are diehard fans of this. I think it's a good mascara. I don't have to run out and get it. This is one of my favorites. Oh, upside down. The Hamish, this mascara, what is this called? There's only Korean like right here and I'm forgetting what this is called. I'll put it on the screen for you. This is my favorite tubing mascara and it's so inexpensive and I love it so much. I think it's like $13 or $14. I love this. I've gone through, I think this is my 6th or my 7th tube of it. I have other tubing mascaras open right now, so I'm not instantly repurchasing, but when I work through everything else, I'm going back to this because affordable and fantastic. Here's a tubing mascara that I didn't like. This is the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions. It was too goopy, it was too soupy, it transferred. It does have a wand very similar to the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions. That's what I think this wants to be when it grows up. and the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions. It has the same brush, has the same kind of turquoise tubing here. It's just a far superior tubing mascara. Out of all of the ones I've tried from the drugstore, this one is kind of like the best, but it's not good. I've tried a lot of other ones that either don't wash off well or smudge or transfer or flake. I feel like the drugstore is trying to do tubing mascara, so if there are some that you really love that are affordable, that's why I like this one from Hamish. Let me know what it is. But this is a Korean brand, and I haven't really found a tubing mascara that's from the drugstore, from an American brand, that I think is worth the dollars. All right, there you go. That's a lot of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you're constantly repurchasing, which things you always need to have on hand, which ones have surprised you that are new, or the ones that were like, no. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.